My name is Callie, and this is my audience. "42%, 85%, 80%, 60%, and 50% are all extremely significant numbers that relate to one of the biggest problems that the U.S. faces today, which is divorce. Divorce is defined as an action that impels an individual or a couple to decide to permanently dissolve a marital union. Common reasons for divorces are stress, lack of communications, money issues, and cheating on one another. Communication can become a prior problem if the two mates choose to bury the issues rather than address them. In a game of football or baseball, it's essential that players of the team communicate with one another in order to run their plays. In a relationship, the two players on the team are the husband and wife. And without adequate communication, the plays, or in this case, the marriage, will not run smoothly. Divorce is caused by a lack of communication, money issues, and cheating, and can be solved by better money management, better communication, and counseling. The first problem that needs to be addressed is money issues. Trust sometimes starts to wither in a relationship, making the love of money the cause of all evil, arguments, fights, and in the worst case, court actions. Additionally, infidelity causes pain and suffering to parties involved and is known as one of the leading causes to divorce. Divorce brings long-term effects on families, children, and friends other than the couple themselves. Close ones start to experience a feeling of distraught and loneliness. Divorce is an issue that needs to be solved so families can remain united. Mainly in the future, children will experience life as a struggle. It is reported by experts that 42% of children with divorced parents say they face more challenges than other children. If couples remain courted, family life would prove to be stronger and healthier. In the future, if this problem is not resolved, an increasing number of families will turn out to be separated, which will cause tension in arrangements. However, the problem, divorce, can be solved if couples receive counseling and communicate on a regular basis. Counseling and better communication skills are required in order to minimize divorces. It is recorded that 50% of all first marriages in America end in a divorce. I thought this picture was interesting, so I printed this off. It says divorce facts. Servants per marriage is 50%. Divorces in the first marriages are 41%. Divorces in the second marriages are 60%. Third, 73%. The average age is 30. Years before remarrying is 3. And the average divorce per hour is 100. Divorce rate has increased due to many different reasons, such as lack of communication. However, others believe many have divorced for other reasons other than the one mentioned earlier, such as parental patterns and conflicting differences. Of adult two parents were divorced, only 60% marry, with 50% marrying before age 25, and most marrying people when they had only known for a short time. Referring to the statistics mentioned, 40% of them eventually divorced, whereas in marriages with their parents were together, 80% marry and 9 of them divorce. Furthermore, others believe marriages end due to irreconcilable differences such as balancing time between home and work. A mate in the relationship may spend more time working as balancing time between home and work. This, of course, can make the spouse feel lonely. The spouse also may feel he or she is put on the back burner, so to speak, to the mate's priorities and responsibilities. This can cause problems intimately and raise tension in the household. Statistics show that most divorces result from problems with children, money, and communication. Families with children make up a large proportion of marriages ending in divorce, which can have a huge impact on not just American families, but the American culture as a whole. Delinquent behavior results from situations such as these, noting that 85% of children with behavioral problems and 71% of high school dropouts result from children who live in fatherless homes. Here's my second visual aid, and it's percentages on women that didn't attend high school, they did college, and graduated college. It says of women who experienced a divorce during 2008, only 26% had completed a bachelor's degree. Statistically, women with higher education wait longer to get married and report higher levels of satisfaction than their less educated counterparts. Furthermore, kids in such situations are more likely to become pregnant during teenage years and become single parents themselves. Another reason is money problems, which are often cited as the number one cause of divorce in America. As being the number one cause for divorce, money issues compose a massive percentage of divorces overall. Communication also proves to be extremely important in keeping a marriage together. Without communication, a relationship is not a relationship. Communication is the key factor in success during a marriage. It allows mates to feel the attitudes of their partner and allows him or her to relate to that matter. Also, it keeps down tension with dealing with matters. Money, children, and lack of communication prove to make up the majority of reasons why people file for divorce. To decrease the divorce rate, many couples can consider marriage counseling as a solution. Who receive premarital counseling have a much lower rate of divorce. Counseling saves marriages simply because it allows couples to work out their differences in a calm and peaceful environment before actual situations arise. Counseling allows both mates to relieve built-up stress from the marriage and communicate with each other before they face their problems. Studies show that 75% of couples receive therapy and are better off than the similar couples who did not receive therapy, and 65% of couples report significant improvement. Counseling no doubt helps a relationship. Better communication contributes to the success of a marriage. In conclusion, if the community does not adopt these solutions and take action in their marriage, divorce rate will increase. There will also be an increase in the amount of delinquent behaved children as well as a decrease in the amount of happy families and people overall. No doubt taking action and using these solutions will not be an easy task. However, endurance and the time put into it is worth the effort. The results from counseling and improvement in communication allow couples to reveal their problems with each other and provide space for correction. Small steps can be taken to achieve the final results, such as showing one another respect and calmly discussing situations and problems with one another. The final results will not be disappointing, but instead they will result in happiness between family, friends, and children and the couple themselves.